He lives like a lion, right?
That's true.
Without
Very
even
true.
trying.
Very true.
And he keeps the ladies crying when they're leaving. Yeah, sometimes I flow. Fitness guru, all around badass dude. Ladies man. He's that type of dude that men want to be like and ladies want to be with. I'm just hyping you up just because I know it when I see it.
I appreciate you.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
What's
you
new,
got bars.
brother?
You got bars too.
Thank you, brother.
Man, just staying busy. Just my current business is just working on scaling them and being, I'm always, when I start a business, I'm always thinking about the exit, right? So working on one in particular right now, 9-figure exit.
Wow.
Yeah, we're getting ready for that. Nice. But other than that, just scaling, building. I'm traveling a lot, right? Excuse me, I'm doing a lot of speaking all over the world. Tomorrow I leave and I speak in LA, and then I hop on a red eye to Panama. I have something going on in Panama City. So it's just staying on top of everything. You know what I'm saying?
What are the main businesses that you're focusing on now?
My main business is the Ambrosia Collective. That's my supplement company, in which we have the number one plant-based protein in the country, which is major. So just did a deal with Sprouts, working on Whole Foods now, and cool. It's a lot to manage and stay on top of. So, it's interesting. We started that business with like 30 grand, right? It's small, and it's grown so big, and it's like multiple businesses in one business now. So, it's a huge learning curve. Staying on top of things, hiring the right people, the snipers, to stay on top of certain things. And, it's kind of like the growing pains, and it's hard delegating things when you're good at certain things, but there's people that's better, right? So it's a degree of humility with that, but, you cannot scale without bringing more excellent people into the picture. So,
Mike, let me ask you, you weren't always a business guy. You
actually,
started off as what, fitness?
I've always been a business guy.
Always business.
Yeah.
Give me your come-up story. So you did this, and then you
like before,
yeah,
I was a businessman. I was an entrepreneur, but it was illegal things that I was, you know what I'm saying? I'm not embarrassed about my past, but it was marijuana, but wholesale, like a lot. So I used to move a lot to the East Coast, and
they call that moving weight, Nat.
Oh, I
Okay,
bet.
I don't know if you know about that.
Moving weight.
Sorry.
Just for easy math, you get a pound for like $500. On the East Coast, it go for 1,000, give or take, right? So I was doing a lot of volume of that. So that was my first introduction to business.
And how did you transition from the illegal moving weight to more the legal side of moving that weight?
I attracted a disease situation to myself to prevent something worse from happening. So I caught a couple cases actually, and I went on a run. So I was a fugitive for like 7 years. So during that time, it was like a grace period for me to prove to myself whether I'm a good person or not, because they were trying to give me a lot of time. So I was making all the right decisions. It was hard because, when you have everything and then you have nothing like that fast. My father always said this. He said, listen, son, we are people of character, and character is developed or shown when things are hard. When your back's against the wall, how you gonna act, how you gonna treat people. So always put a smile on your face. Don't complain. Don't tell everybody your problems, and just fix it. Get out of it. And that's exactly what I did. And it was really hard. I ain't gonna lie, but I did. I stuck to the script with that. And because of that, when they finally got me, the U.S. Marshals, everything worked out. Everything worked out. I hired a really good attorney. I beat the cases, and I'm free. You know what I'm saying? And I started my legal businesses while I was a fugitive, so it's kind of
ironic.
Yeah,
you gotta have that transition.
Hey, listen. So it was.
They say that tough times don't last, but tough people do. Clearly,
that's a fact. That's a fact.
That's where you're at. All right, last question before we meet the ladies. Relationship status. I mean, you're all over the world, internationally known on the microphone. One girl, two girl, all girls. Where are you at relationship-wise these days?
Listen, excuse me. I typically practice polygyny in my romantic affairs. After my last relationship, I was like, I don't know if I want to do that right now anymore. However, as time went on, and I was healed after that, because I was like, I don't like breakups. You know what I mean?
Who does?
I date with the intentions of marrying. I don't really just date just to date. I don't hang out with girls just to hang out. So if I'm sharing my time and space with somebody, it's in my mind that this is gonna go all the way. So that kind of like you know, left me a little jaded for a hot second, but then I shook out of that. And yeah, I'm open to a polygynous situation. I'm open to a monogamous situation with the right person, but that's not something I'm gonna just take off the table because someone's not familiar with it, right? Because, you know, we could talk about this later, but monogamy doesn't work for most people. I mean, we live in what's considered a monogamous society, but, you know, here in America, most marriages, which are fake monogamous, end in divorce.
50%.
Yeah.
Yeah, so something's not working. However, there's places where monogamy and polygamy is interchangeable, where they don't have high divorce rates at all. It's not part of the culture, right? But it also has a lot to do with why people get married, why people choose to be with each other. I think love is a decision, who
It
you
is,
choose
absolutely.
to love. People just go with straight feelings, and that's just not wise. You know what I mean? So, you know, things got to be in place, things got to be important, right? And agreements have to be put out there, and then we honor each other's rules and boundaries, and then we can proceed. But people just get in these heavy relationships because of feelings, and that's just not wise.
Yeah.
Well,
I agree.
that's just a little taste of what we're going to be discussing today.
I so
Mike
appreciate
is
the
dropping
clarity.
some gems out there. If you like what Mike had to say, like the video, and subscribe to the channel, because this is what we do around here. So if you like that clip, click right here to watch another, or if you want to watch the entire SOSCAST, click right here.